get set to go jaw to jaw, as we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Offense set on first down. They'll try the run. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Feeling some heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Looking to throw, it's Daly. Extending the play. He'll fire to his right. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Those last two running plays, guys, were awful. Let's see if they try to convert through the air on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th.
Looking for a deep man. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to stay on his feet. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Fires downfield. Connection to the right. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Dogs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A run for the quarterback. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam.
A shot toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Buys a little time. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Army! And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Unloads to the wideout. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Oh, he dropped it! The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heel.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. On the move at the 30. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And here's the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Dropping back, it's Daly. Quarterback moving. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Georgia! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's...
Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fair catch, called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Second down coming up. They'll go with a direct snap. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Direct snap. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's Milroe. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's right on target. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Snap it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They'll go with a direct snap. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Trying to... Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Looking for more room. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second.
Alabama 7, Georgia 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Direct snap. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown tie. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Hall's name in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
0.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw. It's back. Spits it out to the back. Caught. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires and picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they'll know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Scrambling away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Lets it go to the end zone. Lofted to the sideline, and it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He fires one deep down the right side. He's loose. The 30. At the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Now, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
14, Georgia.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Milroe, using his legs to buy some time. Finds a man on the right. The Tide with the 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Off play action on first down. Looking to the end zone. And that pass intercepted. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On second down, he'll fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And the Bulldogs are on the move. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lofts one high and deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 21, Georgia 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air. It's Milroe. Lets it fly on the move. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
28, Georgia 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And it's going to be a... Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. There are certain games that get the juices flowing, and when you have number 1 versus number 2, it'll send a shiver up your spine. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll call for the fair catch here. A first down for the offense. To the air, it's Gabriel. He's going for it all. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Going the other way and he's got room. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
I'll tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out set. Practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful, and bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. Delivers the stiff arm. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Etienne. Tackled, but he has a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. It's caught. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Georgia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
He's going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing it.
On the play. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
42 Spike.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
First and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Turns it on down the left side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Dogs! On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. This time he's got his man. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. He's gonna pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They're going to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Dickey. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, looking to pass. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He's looking deep. Intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the ground game. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. The Dogs have enough for the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the front.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he added the extra point.
Georgia, 21. Oregon, 14.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge.
Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Georgia, 21. Oregon, 14.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. They were ready for the onside kick, and the ball's loose.
But they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the 2nd half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Looking to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results. Working anyways.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and
Going over the top. Snags it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
The aerial assault continues. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Fires to the big fella. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short of the first down.
You know, offensively in that situation,